everyone, it's Alicia Malone. Welcome to another Fandango Indie Movie Guide. I am still recovering from that crazy Oscar night, but let's reset the clocks because we've got another year to find the next Best Picture winner, and of course it's going to come from the world of indies. But let's get into what you can see in theatres and at home this week, starting with I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. It's a really long title, but this is a movie that is worth watching, available on Netflix right now. It's directed by Macon Blair. He's an actor who starred in Jeremy Saulnier's films like Blue Ruin and Green Room, and if you know those movies, if you know the work of Jeremy Saulnier, then this film will remind you a lot of that, but with much more humour. It stars the brilliant Melanie Lynskey as Ruth. She is fed up with the jerks of everyday life, people who cut you off on the line in the supermarket or drive big trucks which spew exhaust. So when she comes home and she finds that her house has been robbed, she decides she's had enough and she wants to do something about it and track down all her stuff, and she enlists the help of her very strange neighbour who's played by Elijah Wood.
I can get these nuts.
You can get these nuts?
All right, tough guy. You had your chance.
Oh, jeez.
These two make for such a quirky, dynamic duo. They have great chemistry together, and overall I love the tone of the movie. It shifts quite wildly between being thrilling and scary and tense to being very, very funny, and that is a hard thing to do. It will make you laugh. It's beautifully shot. It's a really fun time, so definitely check out I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore on Netflix.
I'm not letting you shoot anyone else.
Into theatres now, there's a really interesting documentary out this week called My Scientology Movie by the brilliant Louis Theroux. He is someone who is always going into these strange worlds and learning about different groups. Here he tries to do it with Scientology. But the thing with Scientology is that it's very closed off. It's very private. You can't really get into this world. There's so much secrecy about what happens. So many legal dramas with people who leave the church and want to speak out about it. So Louis wasn't able to get into the church.
You need to leave.
How you doing, Mr. Squirrel?
You guys are trespassing.
Got anything to say?
It's okay, we have a permit.
Why are you here?
He's right behind us now.
We have their attention.
Why are they doing this? It's just not like any church that you could think of.
Instead, he talks to ex-church members, and then he does something very interesting where he casts actors as leaders from Scientology to kind of play out what would happen in Scientology. It's very interesting, and I'm sure it's going to rub some people the wrong way because it's not technically a documentary if it's got these recreations. I thought it was very funny and fascinating. Louis Theroux is one of the best documentarians working today, so check out My Scientology Movie, which is out in limited theatres this weekend.
Tell him to stop filming me.
Well, you're filming us.
Tell him to
Well,
stop.
what, you tell him to stop?
Tell him to stop.
You tell him to stop and I'll tell him to stop. Thanks, guys.
Two other films out in theatres that I want to get to quickly. The first one is called Catfight. It stars Anne Heche and Sandra Oh, and like the title suggests, it's about an epic catfight. These two women who are very opposite from each other, they used to go to college together, they meet up again, get drunk, have a big fight, and then one of them ends up in a coma.
Mrs. Salt, my name is Dr. Jones. You've been in a coma for 2 years.
What?
The whole film really is an allegory for where we are in the world today, with a lot of war and a lot of hatred. Similar to I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore, in Catfight, the characters have just had enough. But the whole film is very absurd. I had a fun time watching it. You can see Catfight in limited theatres this weekend. And the last film I want to get to is The Last Word, starring Shirley MacLaine and Amanda Seyfried.
The thought of leaving my obituary to chance is completely unreasonable to me.
Well, I am the obituary writer, so when the time comes, I will be writing her obituary.
I want you to write it now.
The film is a little bit predictable, but it's a very easy watch. The reason why I liked it was because of Shirley MacLaine. I mean, she's one of my favorite actresses around. I watched The Apartment at least twice a year. She's so wonderful at portraying these broken characters, and here she lends a whole dose of compassion to her very tough, rough character. She really is the center of the movie. So you can see The Last Word in limited theaters this weekend.
Harriet, you're a piece of work.
I am who I am.
Recapping, if you're at home, see I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. If you want to go to the theatre, you've got My Scientology Movie, or you've got Catfight, or The Last Word. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about the Oscars. I mean, one of the great things that came out of it was the display of love between my two favourite movies, La La Land and Moonlight. You can tell that they both really respect each other a lot. So in a weird way, they both got their moment in the sun. So that's a good way to look at it, I guess. I'm Alicia Malone, and I'll see you next week.